talk about the best systems to use because people come into my DMs or I'll do a post and everyone wants to know, like, oh my gosh, what's the best system should I use? What platform is the best one for my business? And this answer might surprise you, but it's actually going to be the one that you're going to use. So there's so many different platforms out there. Everyone's like, I could use Asana, I could use Trello, I could use ClickUp, I could use Google, I could use pen and paper. Yes, absolutely, you can use all of those things. But at the end of the day, I can set up a beautiful ClickUp for you. I can help you get things organized in Asana. But if you're not actually going to use it, then it's not of value to you or your company. So, one, first decide, are you willing to change? Because some clients say that they want to, and then when it's all set up and done, they're not actually going in and utilizing it the best of their ability. So, one, decide if that's what you're actually wanting to do. And then two, you have to see what makes sense for your business. So, for some solo entrepreneurs, I had someone reach out saying, what's the best way for me to communicate within, like, to my VA? So one of the things that would be, I would suggest Slack, because on Slack you can have different channels. So you could have one about your newsletter, you could have one about Instagram, you could have one about an upcoming promotion, and you can keep it organized that way in Slack. And then you could even have in your Google Drive, and you could have separate folders. I find in Google Drive tends to be like the best way to be organized as like a solo entrepreneur. You don't need all these fancy bells and whistles and all these other programs and platforms. So really, what I would do as a solo entrepreneur, if I had was looking to hire a VA and how to communicate, one, I would have a Slack channel set up so that way we could communicate that way, because you can write in Slack, you can voice note in Slack, you can drop in documents in Slack. I would have my Google Calendar that is a shared one for the team so that your VA can see what's happening and you can see what's happening, so they know, hey, on Tuesday, this newsletter needs to go out. So you can see those things that are happening, and then have a shared Google Drive of like where you're keeping track of all the documents. So if you have promotions that happen seasonally, you're like, okay, January, here's my checklist. Here's all the things that need to come out. Here's all the things I need to do. Great. Copy and paste that. And now let's create that for April. So we're not constantly reinventing the wheel. And I think one thing a lot of people forget too is what is in your head. We store so much in our head, one, and two, as you're doing things, write them out. Because a lot of times you're thinking in the past, oh, what did I do last time I did this? How did this work? And so you can't actually make informed decisions in your business. You can't actually see what's working and not working, one, because you're too busy focusing on what's in your head, and two, you have no data. You have nothing to go back and look at. So really, make sure you're writing down as you're doing things, and then you have that checklist to refer back to, and then you can copy and paste that every time you have this promotion coming up. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the emails that I sent. I did 5 social media posts. You can rinse and repeat with those social media posts. You're making your life and your business so much easier, and so much easier when you're hiring out and handing that off, because now there's not the guesswork of what actually needs to get done in your business. So yes, there's multiple systems out there that you can use, but really, I think one, keeping it simple and meeting your business needs, and two, one that you're actually going to use. Because at the end of the day, we can have all the pretty things, but if you're not actually going to use it, it's not getting you further ahead in your business. And that's what we're here to do, is we're here to grow, and we're here to serve, and we're here to live the life and business of our dreams and continue to grow. So you got to use what works best for you.